Hello friends, this is Ganesh. Hope you're doing good. And in this video, I'm going to explain few more concepts about the email functionality, especially how to design the email content, the body of the content with the help of HTML tags. And mostly if the email requirement, sometimes we have to include data in a tabular format and a few data to be highlighted with some colors or bold and italic depends on the requirement. So now we are going to achieve those things with the help of HTML tags. Let's get into the slide first. So everybody had a chance to know or design a simple HTML static page either in your curriculum or probably in your work area, right? Just a simple hello world static. At least you had a chance to try how the HTML works. So the basic knowledge is enough to accommodate the tags depends on our requirement. Okay, so here the syntax is same. We are not going to change anything from the HTML perspective. So we are going to use same whatever the HTML provides the tags. Okay, so we have lot more enough in Google, so you can find the basic syntax of HTML which fulfill your own requirements, so you can find the same. And only part from ABAP side is how we are going to accommodate those changes, how, so where we have to assign those syntax and those things. Okay, so that we have to just look into this for the slides. The basic idea would be we are going to add this in the body of your email, right? So if you recollect the previous video, the body content is going to be saved in an internal table. That internal table structure is just a field. Maybe the field name is line and it's a character data type. So nothing more than that. So that internal table has only one field, that field name is line. So we are going to add all the syntax within single quotes as a string within single quotes to that particular internal table. So we are going to fill the internal table with lot of HTML tags depends on your own requirement. So the basic the sample would be over here. WA line as HTML body, and I'm going to append it. It's a work area. Append it to a work area to body of an internal table. And again, the next one I want to display my notification email. The statement is going to be in a bold. So I'm going to use B tag, bold tag, open and close parenthesis, open and close tag. So normally if you open anything, you have to close it. So here I open a HTML and I open a body, and I have to close this body in HTML probably in the end of my internal table as a record. So everything for ABAP perspective, everything is a record, and that record is going to be fulfilled depends on your type of your email. So type of the email which I'm going to send as HTM. So we have different type of emails, like raw we have. So raw is like just like that, how you're sending, it will take as it is. The HTML supports all the HTML tags. So that is the main part. We have to create, or you have to send the type of your email is going to be HTM. Okay, so that I will show you. And then one more thing is little bit patience you need, because the syntax is not going to be, the HTML syntax is not going to be checked by SAP compiler, because it's going to be a string. So string is within single quotes. SAP doesn't care about it, whatever is inside. So you have to check whether the way you are designing your HTML is correct or not depends on the output of your email, the body of your email. So you expect maybe the bold, but it's not coming. Maybe some issue, maybe you are not open the HTML properly, the bold tag is not used properly, something like that. Simple example. So I'm expecting 3 rows, but it's coming only 2 rows. So everything depends on the output. You have to correct your HTML syntax in your program. So there is no way to check the syntax of HTML, whatever we are using over here. And this is just a simple like I can say the internal body of an internal label, how it shows like this only. So maybe the first line would be HTML body, second line is notification email, third line I might use some styles for my table rows, headings. So like this, you have to keep everything in your internal table. Suppose sometimes what happens is maybe this is the hard coded one and this might be a dynamic one. So you have to concatenate. You have to concatenate the value with the help of some data medium, and you have to form a full string which has constant as well as dynamic values. So those are very simple, but this is the way you have to form your body of an internal table to design your email body with HTML tags. Okay. So going forward, I'm going to show you what are the few tags which I'm going to use in this video. One is style tags, which are going to use like background color, font family, text alignment, center, left, right. Those things I'm going to use, and formatting tags like superscript, subscript, bold, italic, underline, address, and heading tags, those things. And then very frequently used tag in HTML is links, like hey href. Suppose if you want to provide any link to open internal or external applications, then you have to use the link called a href. So these are the very few, very small tags which I'm going to use in my example. This is just in basic, but depends on your need. Just you can add whatever HTML tags is required. So that is the one. And tags for table format is table, and then you have tr, td, and whatever you want, like heading or data content, whatever you want, you can just keep it here. And then suppose if you want to apply a style for the entire table format, entire table row, like probably the heading, so you can have a different form of styles. So this also we can use it in our ABAP. As I mentioned, the whole thing is going to be a one string and one line for our internal table. So once you are able to keep this align, whatever is you mentioned here, that is apply to your table format. Okay, for example, here I mentioned as TDT here is going to border 1 pix solid black, width is 300 pix. This is going to be applied for my table format. Okay, let's see how it works. And that's it. These are the things which I'm going to show you in this video about how to use the HTML tags for your email content. Okay, let's get it in the system. So this is a program which we are going to use today. This is nothing but a copy of the existing program where we have used to create an email along with an attachment. So we are going to add some HTML tags and see how it reflects in the email body. Okay, before that, let me execute this. So I should create an email along with an attachment. Let's go here, SOST, refresh, display. So it's like this. So now we're going to add very basic HTML tags, open HTML tag and open the body. And then I'm going to bold this first line, and then I'm going to keep this as a second line, and I'm going to add underline and italic for the second line. Okay, so let's add it. So here the basic idea is we need to fill our internal table. That may be any form, any kind of syntax you can use, like make a work area, pass a value, append it. Or here I used a new way of syntax. So it's not like we have to use this kind of syntax for generating a HTML tag. No, not like that. You HTML tag to be in a string format, that needs to be added the body of an internal table. So very quick, I can show you the body of an internal table. So here it is. This is the content which holds the entire content of your email. If you see the reference, like data type of this table type is just a field line, and it can hold 255 characters. Okay, so go back. So if you want, you can create a work area and add it, but here I used a new way of syntax. I'm going to follow the same. So first I need a HTML open and close. So value line equals HTML to be open, and then after that the body should be open. Okay, and close it. So if you open it, normally the HTML basic format is it should be closed. So here I'm going to close the body first, depends on the sequence, and close the HTML. Okay, so open and closed is done, and I'm going to have a bold in my first line. So here, as per the syntax, this is not relevant to HTML. As per the new syntax, what I have to do is I want to keep the existing data of an internal table. For that, I need to use a keyword called base. So keep my existing data of this body of an internal table. So existing data is a line which has excuse me, which has the open tag of HTML and body. The second line is going to be the configuration. So if you not use the base, then what happens is it overrides the existing data. So that is the reason I'm using a keyword called base here. Then I want configuration to be bold, and this needs to be starred in the excuse me, next line. So I need BR, and this is need italic, and in the line this needs to be closed as it opens, the order. That's it. Execute. I think no, one second. So here also I need to use base, otherwise what happens, it overwrite all the existing data of my internal tables. So yeah, oh, there's a line. Okay, and close one more here. And I'm not going to use multiple recipients because it creates unnecessarily 3 lines in SOST. To avoid, I'm ignoring so 2 more recipients IDs. So row specified or rows expected. Okay. So yes. So this probably you might aware. If not, if you're specifying a line or a row of your internal table, that needs to be specified inside the bracket. Okay. So by basic, you need 2 brackets for adding a line to one body of an internal table as per the new syntax. Activate it and execute it. Okay. Execute. It should be create an email, go back, refresh, first one, display. So here, so it's in bold, and then the please reach on call people. So it comes in the next line with underline and italic. Okay, so this is very basic about HTML. So we'll see one by one, and just see how it reflects in the body of an internal table. Okay. So the next what I can add is maybe a heading. So email body value base IT email body. Then I'm going to add a heading line equal to h1 heading. So you have multiple sorry, it should be single quotes. Yeah. Then I'm sorry. So whole thing is a string. Yes. Okay. So along with the heading, we'll see some more things as well. We'll use style here. So I'm going to use style h1 style equals maybe let's go with background color. Background color. The syntax is very important, where there is a hyphen, there is a colon, because if it is syntactically wrong, you won't get any what do you call display, or we won't get any syntax message over here. So that is the reason. Okay, so everything closed perfectly. Okay, then let me have a few more lines with different styles, so you can apply the same in the same one, otherwise you can go with the different lines. So heading 1, and then here just for an example, okay, heading 2, And now I'm going to apply a font color. So it's going to be a color and it's blue. Excuse me. And then I'm going to apply a font family, heading 3. You can have H1, H2, H3 as well, different headings. So just try. And there's going to be a font family. So font family. Verdana. Then maybe go with font size is 15. Okay, I'll go with 15. Okay. And maybe one more. I go with heading 4, text align. I want to keep this in the center. So here I'm going to say text align center. Okay. So 4 different lines with different formats which I'm trying. Then just execute. Go to SOST refresh. Then display. So here you have the first one with the background color red, second one with font color blue, third one with font family. You can see the difference between these two, and fourth one is the text alignment style. It's header 4. Okay, so these are very basic and depends on your need. You can try to achieve or try to apply whatever the HTML tags is required for your own design. Okay, and then Superscript, subscript also we can try. Oops. Here. So IT email body value hash base, keep my existing data. Then line equal so I can say 100. I want to be this is going to be the square. So what I can do is the superscript. So sup is the tag. I can say 2. Close the tag. So few tags doesn't require to close. It's if you have a good knowledge in HTML, that's very easy to understand for you, the syntax and everything. So few things we have to close it, and there's a sub. Okay, I can say log superscript and the subscript and 10 and close it. Close the line. Okay. So this is subscript and superscript example. Let's see how it comes. SUP, SUB, SUB, SUB. Okay. And execute. Over here, SOST. Could be the first one. Yeah. So 100 square log 10. So superscript and subscript concept. Okay. Then you can have a address. Address is one of the tag. So we'll see how the address, and I can go ahead with ref also. So external application, you can call the external application. So base, keep this, and the line is going to be the address. So tag is address address, and it should be close. Okay, just add your address whatever you want. So PO box 123 new street street. I want this new street to be the next line. So line break. And okay, whatever it is, just add whatever needs you want. So line equals address and the closed one address. Okay, and then let me have a reference href value base it email body line equals so ahref equal https. Just add whatever applications you want to be called, and that's www.google.com. Okay, and so this is going to be, yeah, href, and then sorry, this is going to be the double quotes, href equal to, yes, and Google. Okay, and close the tag. Done. So expecting address and href to be added in my body of an internal table. Execute. Go here, go back, refresh, display, little down. So here it is the address. It comes in a new different font. It's by default address tag has its own formatting font, so it comes in that way. And there is a Google with a hand tool because there's a href, and just press continue, means click it, it automatically opens here. Okay. So far that's it, I believe, and superscript, yeah, everything almost covered. So we'll go with the table now. So for a table, I'm going to keep a style initially. So I'm going to keep it here. Value line equal style. It's maybe in the last PPT I showed. Oh, here, 1 second. So last PPT, this one, right? I'm going to keep this entire tag, entire format. It's in one line, okay, in my internal table. Okay, so style table. Maybe I can copy paste. Let me do that one, and just align as per my ABAP syntax. Okay. Table border, then this width, close parenthesis, and then style, close it. Okay. So everything is possible. Only thing is you have to convert whatever style you want. Just keep it as a row in your internal table. Everything system will take care. So the same mistake I'm doing, I need to make sure it won't override the previous values. So base IT. Okay, it's done. Now I'm going to have a table. Okay, maybe after my href. So here I'm going to have a table value as base email. So first I'm going to have a column heading, and then row. So the data may be static or dynamic, depends on your need. So here I'm going to have a table, then so table width, very basic parameters I'm going to use it. So it's a 50% or 60%, however you want. 100% means it's going to occupy the entire what do you call, entire page. Now I'm going to say only 60% is occupied. It's fine, and depends on that you can just do it. And I need a border with, and border is going to be the one pixel here, and then I'm going to start with my what do you call rows. Okay, whatever rows you want, you have to do it here. So in that rows, th is going to be the column content, whatever you want, you have to keep it, and then you have to close it, th. Then do the same for your another column. It's pretty easy. If you see, it's an HTML format because it's in line by line, but here everything to be in the same string. That is the reason I have to keep it everything in the same line. Okay, it's not, C2 is not in tags. You're a little confused here. So th open and close C3. So 3 columns basically I need. Okay, So that is the one. Let's see the output first. Okay, then we'll add the content. Okay, execute, activated it, right? Yeah, execute. Then come here, go back, refresh, and display. So expecting a table. So here, yes. So 60% only occupied, and this alignment and then C1, C2, C3 is coming directly from the style. And then now I'm going to I'm going to add the data content of my table. Consider these are the columns, okay? So now I'm going to add the data. So data could be dynamic, depends on your need. So dynamic, you have to use the concatenate statement if the data is dynamic. So otherwise, now I'm going to use just a static one. So TR/TH data 1, and this is going to be data 2. Here is data 2, and this is data 3. Okay, that's it. Activate. Okay, so now execute and go here, SOST, go back, refresh, select, and display. So data is also added here. Okay, so this is a way so where you can able to add all your the HTML tags depends on your need. So this is not structured because this is just an example I want to show you with few HTML tags, but in real time you need a proper content and you need a signature and everything. So everything is possible through a HTML tag. So basic idea is we have to get the HTML syntax and push it to an internal table along with your data. So then everything will take care from the system. Okay, so system in the sense everything will take care from the predefined class and methods. Okay, so now okay, I'll show you how the internal table is getting filled, probably at the end. Breakpoint, execute. So you can see just a line, it's saved as just a line. Each syntax or each way is saved as a line over here. So if you see email body, close it. So 15 lines I have added, and these are the ones. Okay, so these are the instructions I have passed to my internal table, especially instruction is HTML instructions I passed to my internal table. So this will take care, all the things will take care by with the help of the type of your email is HTML, the format is HTML. So it recognizes these are the HTML tags based on your design. It automatically reflects in your body of an internal table. So hope this might be useful for you, and we have a lot of informations nowadays available. No need to design a HTML page like this, so we can directly import some of the HTML page directly to our content of your body of internal table images. So most of the things are coming, but this is a very basic one. So once you have the idea, then going forward it's very easy to adapt for the new techniques to populate body of an sorry content of your email based on your business need, different business needs. Okay, so go through this. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.